Yo, welcome to this week's video. We're going to be making some halloumi kind of bake inspired by someone at work.
Cheers, Melvin.
Some kind of a tomatoey sauce with a bit of chilli in there, some aubergine, some sun-dried tomato paste, you know, pack a bunch of flavour in there, some butter beans, and then we're going to top that off with halloumi and griddle it.
Grill it.
So you have a really nice crispy crunch from the halloumi, and it's all just going to be goddamn delicious. Like I said, inspired by from someone at work. They were just like, hey, I made this the other day. I was like, I'm going to steal that idea. I love that idea. So let's get straight into making that.
Alrighty then, let's kick things off by halving 2 red onions and peeling the skin off. We're then going to dice this roughly, and then we're going to place this in a bowl to one side while we prepare the rest of our vegetables. Take yourself 4 red chilies, you're going to cut them in half, and we're going to remove the seeds. Be careful, I cut this like an idiot, don't cut towards yourself. Anyway, once you have removed the seeds from all of your chilies, we're then going to slice that super duper fine, as fine as you can get it. Place it in the bowl with your red onions, and let's move on to some aubergine, or otherwise known as eggplant. Top and tail the aubergine, and then we're going to cut that in half lengthways, and then we're going to cut each half into 3 strips, and then we're just going to cut that into nice sized chunks. There's no real science to this, just nice big chunks. And then after that, you're going to place all of your aubergine in the bowl, once again along with your red onion and chilli. Into everything, you're going to add 5 cloves of minced garlic. I use this handy dandy garlic press, which I didn't know I had.
That totally just got garlic all over my camera lens and the kitchen and my tripods and absolutely everything. God damn it. Why did I do that? Why did I do that to myself? So everything's happening quite fast now. So this is why we kind of prepared all of our veggies nicely in advance, because we're going to start cooking them, we're going to add everything, and then we're going to chuck it under the grill. It's all going to happen in maybe like 15 minutes. So next, you just want to slice up your halloumi, you know, drain the butter beans, get everything ready to go. The mise en place is very important. Also, preheat your grill. Another very important step.
Into a large deep-sided frying pan, you're going to place 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Bring that up on the medium-high, and then once it's up to temperature, dump in all of your veg. We are then going to mix this around a little bit and then season this straight away.
The reason we're hitting the vegetables with salt off the bat is because the salt is going to break down the fibres in the vegetables, and what that's going to do is allow the vegetables to cook a lot quicker. And that's kind of what we want here. We want to cook them, you know, nice and fast over a high heat to speed up the whole process here. This is like a quick midweek meal.
After 3 to 4 minutes, once your vegetables have started to soften, we're going to go in with 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, and then 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and then we're also going to go in with 2 tablespoons of sun-dried tomato paste. You can just get sun-dried tomatoes and cut them up. That also works just fine. Mix that all together and then continue cooking for a further 1 minute to cook out those herbs and spices, bring out the aroma a little bit. After a minute, you're going to go in with 800 grams of plum tomatoes. Get the best quality ones you can, it really makes a good difference. Okie dokie, so you're going to want to break those plum tomatoes up a little bit with the end of a spoon, and then after that we're going to go in with 240 grams of butter beans and then 2 Knorr vegetable stock pots. To be honest, it can be any stock pot you want. It could be chicken or beef or like a red wine reduction stock pot. Anything to give it a little kick of flavour, and then 100 millilitres of water. Cook that out for a couple of minutes and then season to taste with cracked black pepper and some salt. After that, we're going to go on the top with 450 grams of sliced halloumi. Just cram it all in there, you will get it on, and the more the better really. And then place that bad boy under your preheated grill until you have a beautiful golden crust forming on the top. This takes anywhere between kind of 4 to 8 minutes depending on your grill. Just keep an eye on it, and once you've got a beautiful golden brown crust, your halloumi bake is done. Take that out of the oven, place it on the side to cool down, and in the meantime cook your flatbreads. I had it with flatbreads. You don't have to have it with flatbreads. You can have it with rice or pasta. Just cook that before if you're going to be having it with either of those. Garnish the top with a few dollops of sour cream. Be generous, it's just really delicious in this dish. And then we're going to tear on top some fresh basil. Again, be generous, put as much as your heart desires, and that's it. That's your halloumi bake done. Serve this up, like I said, with some rice or some pasta, or like I'm having it, with your flatbread.
Boom, halloumi bake thingy with tomatoey sauce and halloumi, and then flatbread, because I thought I'd go really well with it. Don't have to do flatbread, you could do this on top of like pasta or rice or whatever the hell you want. You do you, man. But this thing with some sour cream on top and some basil. This is like the ultimate kind of middle of the week. You want to make something really fast, really quick. Pack a load of flavour in there. Nice crispy bits of halloumi on there. Look at that. Might burn my mouth doing this. Ow.
This is great.
What about with the flatbread? It's getting bold. I'm into it. This is just like packed full of loads of nice flavours in it. It was so quick to make. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's episode. If you have, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment and subscribe for future content. I'll see you guys in the next one.